Okay, you guys, we are back with another banging video. So, if you're new or returning and you haven't subscribed, listen, I don't know what y'all are waiting on. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, and join the party. In this video, honey, we are gonna talk about Best Body, Bianca Censori West, of course, one and only, honey. Our girl BB is showing the girlies how to truly level up. Bianca is out here showing the girls you can be naked and you can be educated, all in the same run, honey. You know that Megan Thee Stallion could have done this? Megan Thee Stallion could have actually gone to Harvard to do a 6 weeks course, step into Harvard, honey, and do something to empower women instead of taking shots out of another woman's boobs. But when men treat us like how we treat them to treat us, because that's what she's doing, she's showing women to level down. Ain't no leveling up. Megan Thee Stallion could have gone to the club. She could have been in a VIP section. She could have been doing all of that and not put it on social media. And then the following day, she could have got up for Harvard doing a 6 weeks course or a 3 months course or a 6 months course, teaching the girlies to level up because a lot of young girls follow Megan Thee Stallion. But instead, she's out here teaching them how to be a hot goddamn mess, and she's not building resilience for herself. No. Am I saying this because I hate Meg? No. I actually love Megan Thee Stallion. I'll speak my truth when it comes to her, and people may not understand that, but I have a very soft spot for Megan Thee Stallion because she's such a young girl who she has been through so much. She has lost the closest people to her, and she literally has no one. If I was someone who knew Megan Thee Stallion, I would be showing her love. I would be showing her empathy. But at the same time, I would be like, honey, you don't need to destroy your body when you're healing. Because when you're there going to the club and taking shots, knowing that you have a drinking problem, you're destroying your body, you're destroying your physical health and your mental health. You've done so much work showing us how to be healthy, show us how to be strong mentally, and navigate through a breakup other than resorting to drinking. That's all I'm just saying. Because guess what? We have to learn how to get high without substances. We can get high on our own vibration, doing good, clean, positive things, and it feels even better. You know how high it feels to be stepping into an institution, even doing a paralegal course because there's some law schools that offers you a paralegal course 4 months, 3 months. It depends on where you are academically, right? Some of them, I know they don't go beyond 6 months. I don't know, depending on your country, because paralegal, if you have a educational background, ain't nothing much to it, honey. Ain't nothing much to it, right? So I'm just saying, look at what Bianca's doing. Bianca's tapping out. Bianca's always naked. Bianca has a degree. She's an architect. She's an artist. But when she walks naked, people say she looks uneducated. But you know what we have never seen out here? Bianca has never proven to anyone that she's uneducated or lacking education. People drew to that conclusion from their own misinterpretation of her, because when Bianca speaks, she speaks with intelligence, she speaks with intellect, and she speaks with smartness, and everything that she's involved in bears beautiful fruit. Ye was down in a dark place. She helped him to get back on track. And now Bianca is taking her half naked looking, more conservative. She's not naked. But we know she's normally is, right? I'm saying this woman is covered in her boots, in her clothes, in her jacket, and she is attending an Ivy League school, at least for 1 day. Now, TMZ obtained the footage of Bianca Censori rolling up to Columbia University, honey, in New York City on Tuesday, hopping out of her black SUV, covered up from head to toe in clothes, okay? You can't tell me nothing about this woman. Are we still looking at her side eye for the nitrous oxide? Heck no. All sins are forgiven. Once she doesn't go back there, all sins are forgiven. Guess what? We're gonna have to call her Dr. Bianca Censori, honey, because she's stepping up. She's upgrading her education. Now I'm giving TMZ side eyes. Guess what TMZ has the audacity to say? Now that's an unusual for Bianca. Like, bitch, please. How do you mean going to school is an unusual for someone who has their degree in architectural studies? Do you know how tough that shit is? I quit after I was given 100 diagrams to do for the summer. I still haven't got over that. 100 diagrams. But if I had the wisdom now, if I had the wisdom then that I had now, I would have realized that that was meant to build me. But honey, it broke my ass. It broke me. I was traumatized because I did not have a summer. And when you're so youthful, you're focused on your summer, honey. You're focused on your summer. You're so cultured into having a good summer, no matter how poor you are. You just want to have a good summer. You want to go outside. You want to go to the rivers like here in Jamaica. Do you know how people say that Jamaicans aren't permitted to go to their beaches, honey? I have black sand, white sand literally in my backyard, but we love the rivers, right? The rivers are often cleaner because no one dumps anything in our rivers. We love the rivers because the rivers are so crystal clear, beautiful. And normally, wherever there's a river, there's a spring. We can get spring water. We can get a lot of fruits. And when you go to the river, it's just a vibe. You're a lot cooler. The salt water, it's sticky. And sometimes not everyone does well in salt water. So for us islanders, because we grew up on the beach, literally, we have resorted to the river as adults, right? So I'm just saying that to say, don't judge us, all right? So back to Miss Best Body Bianca Censori, okay? So she attended an advanced studio 4 final review. It says Masters of Architecture, Advanced Studio 4 final review. Next of kin instructor Christoph. I can't make out the spelling of the last name. I think it's Kompush. I think it is. And it has with Dr. Todd Brown, Oscar M. Caballero. It has Marcia D. Paulo, Giovanni Furlong, Shyla Laws, Tina Manis, Naheem Mohamed. I think it's Mohamed, right? And they're saying, and get this, Bianca swooped into Colombia to serve as guest critic for an event called Masters of Architecture. Advanced Studio 4 final review, honey. Put some respect on that woman's name, okay? Put some respect on the woman that y'all thought was uneducated. Hello? I want to shout louder. But I don't want my neighbors to think I'm crazy, right? They know I'm not crazy, so even if I'm shouting louder, they're not gonna think that. They're just gonna be curious, like, girl, what are you up to today? You're in great spirits, So, y'all can say, oh, it is because she's with Kanye West. Yes. While that is true, if she did not have the education, if she did not have the qualification, she could not have been there, honey. If she did not have that master's, she could not have been in that room, okay? So don't try to downplay this woman's education. Don't try to downplay her knowledge. Don't try to downplay her intelligence. And don't try to downplay her mama and her papa's good money, because honey, I can tell you, to study architectural science, whew, it's a pretty penny. It's a hot pretty penny. I think you could get 2 to 3 houses on the market today with that money, maybe 4 or 5. So it's a pretty penny. It's a lot of money. I can tell you. I can do a little something, something, right? And I have a little something, something in that field, right? So I'm just saying to you that she reviewed Student Final. For those who don't know, she is an established architect. Bianca and other critics were tasked with reviewing student submissions at the College Graduate School of Architecture and planning and preservation. As you know, Bianca is an artist, as I've been telling y'all from the get-go. Like, I'm not gonna stop rubbing it in y'all faces, because what many of you people do, because you hear someone with an accent, you automatically conclude to the fact that because they don't always have their grammar put together, oh, she's not an artist, she's an architect. And I said, oftentimes, when someone is an architect, they are an artist. How do I know? How could I have known? But no, y'all were downplaying my intelligence and my education because I had an accent. And if I had come out here sounding like a white girl or sound like I'm from somewhere in England, honey, you'll think that I don't have an education. Okay? But in your faces, I will never allow y'all to forget. I'm gonna rub it in every time. And even when it is soaked in like seasoning, I'm gonna keep rubbing that shit in, because y'all need to learn, okay? And y'all gonna learn today, honey. Y'all gonna learn today. Now, as I was saying, back to the regular scheduling, back to the regular programming. As you know, Bianca is an artist and an architectural designer herself, not just a sexy bombshell married to Ye. And her hubby told us that her IQ is higher than his, honeys. Ooh, Kim is losing it over there. Who go check on Kim? Who gonna check on Kimmy Cakes? We're gonna see Kim run into somewhere. Where is she gonna run to at this point? Where is she gonna run to? Now, they're like, speaking of Ye, the rapper was nowhere in sight, but it didn't seem to bother Bianca at all. She was too busy reviewing the students' best work. In your face, honey, in your face. For the naysayers, the doubters, and the critics who have been launching attacks against this woman education for years, honey. And guess what? I'm so happy that things are changing. Life is changing. And a lot of people, they are given the opportunity to attend schools, to attend colleges, and all of that jazz, honey. All of that jazz. All of that jazz, sweetie. All of that jazz. Even in Jamaica, like, for example, couple years ago, for someone to attend college here, like you could get a student loan, but you would need 101 individual to be a guarantor for you. But now you don't need a guarantor. The government has changed it so much that anyone can go to school. Literally, anyone can go to school. I know we all weren't given the same opportunities in life, right? But if you're determined, you will succeed. So you don't have to be coming from a financially well-off family. You don't have to be coming from a family with money. You just need a little ounce of determination. Nation, honey. Determination. But That's all I have to share in this video with you all. So let me know what you guys think about our girl Bianca Censori. Oh, let me back up. Let me back up. Let me know what's your take about Best Body Bianca Censori West, of course, hitting up Columbia State University, not just for a visit, not just for a show, honey, but to be one of the masters who are reviewing student work. And that's all I have to share in this video for now. I'm not done with this. Be prepared to be sick of me. I'm gonna come back and rub it in y'all skin, honey. I'm gonna rub it in even when it's soaked in like seasoning. Let me know what's your take, and we're gonna talk some more in the comment who section. Peace.
About like other stuff, you know? It's like about like other stuff, you know? It's like